Spring is finally beginning to pop, with blossoming shrubs and trees and some blooms coming up in the flower beds. But I'm anxious to see even more color, so today I'm planting some springtime color bowls. These spring bloomers don't mind the cool weather. In fact, they thrive in it, blooming now on into May and June before the weather turns really hot. And they're not only bright and colorful, they really smell great too. Garden centers sell some nice pre-planted containers full of bright flowers, but you'll save a lot of money and get the kinds of flowers you want by doing it yourself. I planted this container for under $9. A similar container would cost from $15 to $30 at the store. Here's an assortment of early spring bloomers that will do great in containers. They're easy to find at any nursery or garden center, and buying in multi-packs will save you money and allow you to plant several containers. Let's start with primroses. The Latin name, Prima rosa, means first rose. They come in lots of shapes, sizes, and colors, ranging from white to yellow to pink to purple. They're easy to grow and they tolerate the cold well, but once it starts to get hot, the blooms will slow down. Give them a little extra room to spread out. Pansies and their smaller cousins, the violas, also do well in containers. They're great by themselves, but they also go well mixed with other flowering plants. Traditionally, pansies and violas have bold, solid colors, but they often come with multicolored faces with a splotch of contrasting colors. And they'll keep blooming even when temperatures dip below freezing. A great companion plant is the snapdragon. They get their name because the flowers look like the face of a dragon opening its mouth. Snapdragon's flower spikes will give little height to the rest of the container. They also come in a wide range of colors. I like these yellow ones. One of my favorite is dianthus, also known as Sweet William. Dianthus is part of the carnation family, offering pretty pink, salmon, red, or white flowers. Like the snapdragon, it comes in a dwarf variety that will do really well in containers. It doesn't mind cool weather, but it won't tolerate frost. Candy tuft is a pretty little plant with a mass of tiny pink or white blossoms against an evergreen foliage. It makes a nice complement to other fancier, more colorful blooms. And for a little contrast without the flowers, silvery mound, also known as Artemisia, offers a nice touch with its silvery gray foliage. Putting the bowls together is easy. First, choose a container with enough room for the flowers to fill out and spread a bit. Err on the side of larger rather than smaller. Make sure the container has adequate drainage holes, or else add a few inches of gravel to the bottom. Fill the bottom 2/3 or so of the container with some moistened potting mix. Then carefully place the flowers, following the planting depth and spacing directions on the label for each flower variety. It helps to separate the roots a bit to encourage more growth. This bowl will have a nice mix of different flower varieties, but I need to be careful to avoid overplanting the container, since it would choke out the roots and dry out the soil more quickly. After planting, fill with additional potting soil and keep it moist. Water until it begins to drain from the holes. Containers tend to dry out faster than ground plantings. Finally, fertilize about once a month with a general purpose fertilizer, since the nutrients get used up or washed out during waterings. In no time at all, and with a lot less expense, you'll create your own unique container plantings to dress up your outdoor living space, and you can grow it. For Idaho's News Channel 7, I'm Jim Duthie.